I'm still at the parking lot here at the Indiana Dunes National Park, and I've already taken a couple of photos. I'm very captivated about those footprints on the dunes because they contrast very well with the otherwise very uniform surface. So I'm gonna take a picture of those footprints. In this case, I'm gonna include one of those, I guess they are dead trees on the top of the dune to complement and to give a little bit of context. I'm gonna use the 50mm lens for this. All right, I think it's looking nice for being just the first photograph of the day. I'm sure we'll find many more, so let's go. It feels so good to be outside today. This is the first time in a long time that I drive somewhere, that I'm on the road somewhere for photography. As I said in my previous video, most of my photography this winter was done just in town during my daily walks, but for the next couple of days I have a car and I can go pretty much anywhere I want around here. I'm gonna take the trail to the beach. Let's see if I can go down there, because of all the times that I've been here, it's been quite a few. Only around half of the time I can actually go down. In any case, I already took the first 2-3 photos in the parking lot. As you know, I like to start taking photos as early as possible because it puts me in the mood for the rest of the day. That's what I was trying to do there. Thankfully, even though this winter I haven't gone to many places, I was doing photography almost every day, so I didn't get to the place where I'm rusty, where I'm trying to build momentum. So I'm hoping that will not be a problem. These trees are so cool. Look at them. So cool. Let's take a photo. I haven't been here in almost 2 years, so it's nice. We have a beautiful gray and dreary day, which are my favorite kind of days to photograph. I love the light, the dullness, everything about these days, because they are like a blank canvas, and then you can just make whatever you want out of them. Man, I haven't done this in months. It feels so good. Oh, there you go. It looks like they built a new trail, a new path to the beach. It's open. Nice. It looks like the ocean, doesn't it? Of course, on the other side we have the power plant, but that actually makes for a good subject and something that I'm going to be photographing shortly. Alright, so it got pretty loud from here on. The lake was raging that day. I'll be doing some voiceover here and there so it doesn't get too annoying. Anyway, here you can see me setting up my camera to make a long exposure. I usually go for long exposures when there's water in the scene, to make whatever I'm photographing stand out more by removing the ripples and the details from the water. There are not too many subjects on that beach, and even less with clean and unspoiled sand around. There are just footprints everywhere, so even though this branch wasn't the most interesting subject ever, I think it worked just fine. I was trying to contrast the nature of the place with the power plant in the background. The only doubt, the only question I had here was where to place that branch in the frame, and I ended up going with across the frame from bottom right to top left. I also shot this wide open to blur out the plant a little bit and all the little rocks and sticks that were behind the branch itself. All right, not my best image, but you gotta try. And actually, this one right here would have been much better composition-wise because it's like a leading line to the power plant, but it's just too busy for my taste here. There are way too many footprints. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep walking towards the nuclear plant and see if I can find something else. Hopefully you can still hear me. It's pretty loud today. There are a lot of waves, but I love shooting at Lake Michigan compared to shooting at the ocean because I think there are tides, but they are very tiny compared to the ocean. I'm pretty sure there could be a sneaker wave, but again, I haven't experienced even one. So I've lost 0 cameras, 0 lenses, no camera gear has been destroyed at Lake Michigan compared to the ocean. Hopefully I don't jinx it. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. There's still plenty of time to ruin gear, but yeah, let's hope not. Two things were becoming very clear to me as I kept going on that beach. First, that the power plant was going to be the main, if not the only, subject of the day. And second, that landscape, the light, everything actually looked very nice when I went for high-key images. So I tried to mix it all up, the tower, the beach, the long exposures, the high key, and the result is probably my favorite image of the day. So I'm photographing yet again the nuclear plant, the power plant. I think is pretty much the only subject I've been photographing here, but I really like the contrast. And I don't mean that I like the power plant. Of course, it's kind of ugly, but I like it for the images because I think it's a good contrast between the nature and the beauty of Lake Michigan and this beautiful beach with that thingy there. And I think that makes for a more interesting image. And now the sun is coming out. That's not good news for me, but it's still a beautiful day. All right, so just to change, just to do something different, I took a long exposure of the beach looking in that direction. I kind of like it. The sun was out and the water was bright, so that created some contrast. It's okay, but yeah, I keep going back to the power plant. In this case, I'm not going for the big round tower on the right. I'm going for the thinner tower on the left. I'm going to try to capture that in between those trees, and I think it will look great. Those trees are beautiful. I love the trees at the dunes. I love that they are in this grass. I love them, and I'm hoping to make some images of those trees. I took one earlier, but I'm hoping to make more because, as I said, they are absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna take this photo. I was filming my camera when I saw something from the corner of my eye and I made a run for my backpack. No. It turned out to be a tiny wave, but I'm so paranoid now that that's just my default reaction, I guess. For a second, I thought I was going to have to eat my words about safety at the lake. As you can see, as national parks go, the Indiana Dunes National Park is not the most unspoiled one. This part of the shore is filled with heavy industry and it shows. But as I said, instead of wishing we were in some remote wilderness, we have to embrace whatever we find and make the images the place calls for. That's what I tried to do here with that bush and power line, but I guess there wasn't much there, or I couldn't find it at least. I really like this one. I love that tree slash bush on I left. on the top left corner, a little bit of the branches from that bigger tree, like they are reaching out to the small one. I like that composition quite a lot. As I said earlier, the trees around here are very, very beautiful. What makes them beautiful is the grass and the dunes where they are. And I've always loved that. There are more trees that way, so I'm hoping to get more images, but I'm very limited about where I can go. You cannot go on the dunes, and the actual beach ends here, so we'll see how far I can keep going. But yeah, beautiful, a beautiful place. I'm so glad that it's a national park now. This is just a small section of the whole thing, but this is very, very good for a place like Indiana, for sure. Long exposure here for sure. Those rocks with that metallic fence could be cool, but maybe potentially boring. I'm playing with the tree and with that fence. So one option is to have the fence pointing that way, the tree on the right, but I don't love it. I mean, it might be cool from here actually. Yeah, I'm definitely trying this one from here. Yeah, I think it's going to work.
I made 2 images here that I liked in the field, but now I kind of wish I hadn't shot them wide open. I think they would have looked a little bit better stepping the lens down just a notch. Maybe not. These are the kind of photos that either grow on me over time or I end up hating, so we will see.
Huh. This just keeps going. I'm curious about where it goes. To this. Well, so I guess this is it. I was about to call it quits anyway because I'm a little bit tired, but mostly I am freezing. Of course, I brought all of my camera gear with me. I have a lot of cameras and lenses, but I forgot the gloves in the car and my hands are very, very cold. Actually, I stopped really quick to take another long exposure, pretty low, almost on the ground of that fence again, but from this side, something I had not seen when I first walked in here. It's done. It's looking very nice. This might not look steep, but it is. And I hope you realize that I have to go back and grab the video camera. So I'm climbing this twice. It's good exercise, isn't it? This is going to be it for today. It was great to be out again. It was awesome. I had a lot of fun. I really missed being in the field and discovering new things, even though this place I've been here plenty of times, but there is always something new to find. I hope you like Lake Michigan as much as I do, because there will be more videos coming from here very soon. But yeah, that will be another day. For now, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.